The National Radio Quiet Zone is a large area of land in the United States in which radio transmissions are strictly restricted by law to facilitate scientific research and military intelligence. It is located in the states of West Virginia, Virginia, and a small part of Maryland. Location: the Quiet Zone is an approximate rectangle of land, 107.0 miles on the north edge, 109.6 miles on the south edge and 120.9 miles on the east and west edges, comprising approximately 13,000 square miles. It straddles the borders of Virginia and West Virginia, and also includes a sliver of Maryland. The NRQZ is centered between the National Radio Astronomy Observatory in Green Bank, West Virginia, and Sugar Grove Station in Sugar Grove, West Virginia. It includes all land with latitudes between 37°30 euro squared 0.4 euro cubed n and 39°15 euro squared 0.4 euro cubed n, and longitudes between 78°29 euro squared 59.0 euro cubed w and 80°29 euro squared 59.2 euro cubed w. Restrictions: most broadcast transmitters in the Quiet Zone are forced to operate at reduced power and use highly directional antennas. This makes cable and satellite all but essential for acceptable television in much of the region. Restrictions on transmissions are tightest within 10 miles of the NRAO and Sugar Grove facilities, where most omnidirectional and high-power transmissions are prohibited. Chapter 37A of the West Virginia Code strictly regulates radio transmitters within 10 miles of the NRAO facility. Not all radio transmissions are prohibited in the Radio Quiet Zone. For example, emergency service radios and citizens band radio are permitted. However, large transmitter owners must typically coordinate their operations with the NRAO. The only broadcast radio stations in the inner core of the Quiet Zone are part of the Allegheny Mountain Radio Network with just one station in the AM band, and several low-power FM stations. Exceptions to the Quiet Zone restrictions are usually determined on a case-by-case basis, with preference given to public safety concerns, such as remote alarm systems, repeaters for emergency services, and NOAA weather radio. The most severe restrictions imposed on the general public are only in place within the 20-mile radius of the Green Bank telescope. The NRAO actively police the area for devices emitting noticeably high amounts of electromagnetic radiation such as microwave ovens, Wi-Fi routers and faulty electrical equipment and request citizens discontinue their usage. They possess no legal powers of enforcement, but will work with residents to find solutions. Gasoline-powered motor vehicles are forbidden within 1 mile of the telescope as the ignition system on spark-ignited engines generates noticeable radio interference, resulting in all vehicles and equipment needing to be diesel-powered. Uses: the Quiet Zone was created by the Federal Communications Commission in 1958 to protect the radio telescopes at Green Bank and Sugar Grove from harmful interference. Today, the NRAO oversees the Quiet Zone, in agreement with the Sugar Grove facility. The Quiet Zone protects the telescopes of the NRAO facility, and the antennas and receivers of the U.S. Navy's Information Operations Command at Sugar Grove. The NIOC has long been the location of electronic intelligence gathering systems, and is today said to be a key station in the Echelon system operated by the National Security Agency. The area has also attracted people who believe they suffer from electromagnetic hypersensitivity. Counties inside the zone. Maryland counties extreme southern Garrett County. Virginia counties see also list of radio stations in Virginia, which includes several AM and FM stations within the zone. Western Albemarle County, Allegheny County, Amherst County, except for the southern quarter. Extreme northern Appomattox County, Augusta County, Bath County, extreme northern Bedford County, northern Botetourt County, northwestern Buckingham County, northern Craig County, western Greene County, Highland County, Nelson County, western Page County, Rockbridge County, Rockingham County, except for a small area in the extreme eastern part, western Shenandoah County. West Virginia counties see also list of radio stations in West Virginia, which includes several AM and FM stations within the zone. Barber County, except for a small area in the north, extreme eastern Braxton County, Grant County, except for an area in the north, eastern Greenbrier County, southwestern Hampshire County, Hardy County, southeastern Harrison County, eastern Lewis County, extreme southern Mineral County, northeastern and east-central Monroe County, extreme eastern Nicholas County, Pendleton County, Pocahontas County, two areas in extreme southwestern and southeastern Preston County, Randolph County, extreme southern Taylor County, Tucker County, except for an area in the extreme northern part, Upshur County, central and eastern Webster County. Cities inside the zone. Virginia cities Buena Vista, the western half of Charlottesville, including much of the University of Virginia grounds, Covington, Harrisonburg, Lexington, Staunton, Waynesboro. West Virginia cities Buchanan, Elkins, Weston, outside, Clarksburg, West Virginia, and Lynchburg, Virginia are just outside the quiet zone. See also, radio silence. References. External links, National Radio Quiet Zone. National Radio Astronomy Observatory. Retrieved February 20, 2015. Official website. The Town Without We Fear Washingtonian.